Okay, for once I actually got everything set up before starting, so you don't have to watch me for like 5 minutes mess around trying to figure out how button works. I gotta get like cables that are 5 times longer though, I'm just gonna be honest. These cables are so short. So short. It's actually kind of sad how short these cables are. Streaming. I've clicked to start streaming, so why is it not streaming? Should be streaming. Okay, now it's streaming. Okay. Okay, everything's looks good. Okay, yeah. My quality is going to be iffy because I need to get a new mic. But outside that, looks good to me. I will state, need to get longer cables. I need to replace a bunch of things. Also, I'm not sure if this is in date. I can get this gem, but I don't think I have the money for it. Yeah, you need like that much. So, we're going to go in and we can go back. Okay, so I'm thinking either punch speed or I think this counter punching is a good thing to get up. Like, we can really just cheese up. Like, look at that. We get so much work to our counter punch here. Can I actually view summary? Like, yeah, so we got plus 12%, 0.15. Yeah, that's pretty good. No injuries as well. So we're going in with 60 overall. We're probably going to work on our counter punching a lot because that's going to be our main source of damage. I do want to do sort of a slugger, but I feel like they need to change the movements. Like, the movement system is really what I dislike in this game. It's why I don't play it as much. Because it feels like if you get inside, you don't get rewarded for it. Like, pretty much the enemies always spam infinitely. The opponent spams infinitely. And if, like, pretty much it's just not balanced. Like, there's no reward as, like, a brawler for getting in and just working someone. So, pretty much you gotta be an outfire all the time if you actually want to do well, because the game just rewards this kind of playstyle too much. Like, you can see my character starting to move better. There we go. Just keep moving back. You see what I mean? Like, even though he's technically the same height as me, he just can't hit me, and I just keep punishing him with these shots. So if you're moving forward, you're pretty much at a massive disadvantage. So I feel like they need to make it so if you're against the ropes, you can't just do this all the time. I feel like they need to change that. Oh, I tried it. I hate this. They also need to work on the camera angle. My eyeballs feel like they're getting bleached. Feel like my eyeballs feel like they're getting bleached with this camera. I hate these arenas. They're so bad. Oh yeah, that flip and that hook. Oh, another one. Yeah, I've been working on that with like lower overalls. I've been testing that because yeah, our shots like okay, it is better in Southpaw because that is terrible, but the lead hook is so much better when you lean. Like, it speeds up the shots so much. Okay, better not spam too many power shots. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. Okay, yeah, totally game. You see what I mean? Where it's like, for some reason, your character just doesn't reach out to hit them. So weird. Don't get too confident, mate. I just want to bait you into throwing. Now I can get you hammed up. Oh, again! Boom! Oh, you're so lucky that didn't hit. If the game actually had fluid punches with power shots and the power shots didn't look ridiculous, I wouldn't mind if they like tripled the cost of power shots if they just made them more fluid looking. Because I feel like people throw too many power shots than it is. Like, that should really be a thing you only really throw when you want the heavy knockout. Oh, did he bug out? That was weird. Oh, he's getting the punches on. Oh, my block ain't good. Thing is, though, the block changes I've heard about ain't going to really affect my startle because I drop my guard a lot. It's going to hurt so many of the cheesers online, though. They don't drop their guards unless you're, like, super far away. You know? So the cheesers online are going to really be eating bad. Okay, stop with the power shots. Well, I'm not really wasting stamina. It's a 6-rounder. Oh, my punches are getting less sluggish, but they still feel so bad. Still no punishment for punching after the bell. Okay, hook off. My body shot after the hook. Got it. So sort of like that. But that was a nasty flip. Oh. That, okay, don't get too aggressive. Don't get too aggressive. But remember, he's still got fists of iron. Oh, you see what I mean? Gotta be careful. I have, like, no block that, I just realised. I love how he suddenly gains, like, 5 times the punch speed randomly as soon as I'm rocked. Like, I hate this infinite stamina. It's so stupid. Should be punching smart to make sure you're not gassed when you're trying to go for a knockout. I'd put the adrenaline system to actually be a thing instead of it just being, oh, you get a rock and now you can get, like, infinite stamina. Should be the adrenaline-based thing to try and get the rock. Okay, yeah. Time to get back to strategizing. That was a scary round. That was a scary round. I absolutely almost messed up there. I got greedy, I got hungry, and I got almost knocked out for it. That could have literally just given him a free round, and with my stats, that might have not been a get back up, you know? I really should stop trying to trade with him. I'm an outfighter. Let's actually fight like an outfighter, you know? Try and keep him back behind a jab. Make him waste his punching. I say that and then he's just pouring me. I can't. I was doing so much better with the back step. Okay. Just keep it low volume. This round we got 3 rounds. We can lose a round. We can whiff a round. So let's keep it slow. Keep it low. Keep it careful. How that not hit, I will never know. This game's hitbox are otherworldly, I'll tell you. Again, midget arm syndrome, because this game apparently point blank hooks don't connect. Such a stupid mechanic, where it's very clearly artificially trying to make it so you miss. Instead of it just... Like, this is why I feel like accuracy should only affect moving punches. Because it's like, your accuracy while moving makes sense that it gets lower, but when you blatantly dodge and you do that, and the game's just like, nah, you missed him, because your arm literally shrivels into your chest and loses like 5 inches. That's stupid. Like right there. Like same reach, same everything. Yet, for some reason, misses. Like, don't miss unless he actually avoids it. Okay, we can brawl at the end here. Yeah, how you like it, huh? Brawl at the end, smother you with punches to keep you back.
Let's do it.
Gonna pull a Sugar Ray Leonard and not actually win the round, but just smother you with punches at the end. Because the judges only remember that part. And yes, that is a jab. Because that fight has to be the most ridiculous fight I've ever watched when it comes to scoring. But I will all like I don't hate Sugar Ray like Leonard, yeah. I'm just saying that is the most like him versus Hagel is the most absurdly scored fight I've ever seen. You know? That has to be the most absurdly scored fight. Okay. Has he even dropped his guard at all during this fight? Oh, that's so... Drop your guard, you weirdo. Now, you see what I mean? The AI just... Like, there's nothing you can really do until the AI just willingly misguards a part of their body. But I learned that little double uppercut because it's so clean. And how did that miss, game? It very clearly got him in the chin, but whatever, right? Again, another uppercut that should connect, but the game's just like, nope. I'm still shocked this dude isn't dropped, considering everything. Like, he's just eating punches and he's just like, nah, don't care about damage. Like, come on, you're really... Like, they need to increase the chance of flash knockout. I'm sorry, this is ridiculous. This guy hasn't been knocked out, that his block isn't gone. He's been eating and eating and eating. And he's just like, nah, don't care. Like, it's so stupid. I also feel like your movements should slow down the more gash you are instead of this stupid walk animation they force you on like 40%. It should be that you start slowing down. How are you not rocked? I find this absolutely ridiculous. Also, the fact he reached me when I have longer arm reach, I'm pretty sure, is insane. I tell you, this game's honesty doesn't exist. Again, caught him while leaning. There is no punishment for messing up so hard. Like, he just doesn't get rocked. It's stupid. Like, what is his health recovery at? 5,000? Because he recovers in like 2 seconds. Like, how many clean counters does he need to bonk on the nose before he finally goes, okay, I'm out cold? You know? How many clean counters does he need to eat before he's like, okay, I'm out cold? He just doesn't. It's so stupid. It's so fake and artificial. It's like, he should have been flash knockout. I'm going to be honest. At this point, if you're eating this many counter hooks, so perfect. Oh, yeah, I'm rocked. Sure, 100%. Sure. No, not the guy who's just been munching on these counter shots and munching on way more volume. No, not this guy. No, the guy who's been dominating gets rocked twice. But the guy who's been dominated doesn't get rocked once. Like, I don't care how hard you punch. You get counter punched so many times, you're rocked. Just realistically, I honestly think this guy should have be flash knockout with how he's walked into like this so many times. It's so stupid. Like, I want to see exactly how many punches this dude at. Look at that! You're telling me he didn't get rocked once? Like, look at this! You're telling me he didn't get rocked, but I got rocked and he took, like, no damage? Like, this damage system needs to be overhauled massively. Like, it's like, this is actually absurd that they think this is acceptable. That they think this is sensible. That they think this is appropriate. I wish there was also a retirement option, so when you get to a certain age, you could just retire. But no, I will say this. It is actually absurd how lazy the developers are when it comes to, like, the damage, the defense, the counters. Like, I get they don't want counters just to be a thing you fish for, but then make missing a counter, like, make messing up your counters be punishing. You know? That's what I don't get. That's what I personally just don't get. Is that, like, they don't at all. I just shrug, you know, just shake my head, shrug. There's nothing else I really can do. Apart from, like, just be massively confused at how certain stuff works. No. No, don't lock it. I want to remove it. I did not mean to do that. I'm so annoyed. And there's no way to unlock. Oh well, I'll just accept that my hooks do less damage now. It's not like I knock anyone out anyway, considering that's how damage works in this game. You can counterpunch them like 20 plus times. You can hook spam them, and because you don't have 90 damage in your fist, you pretty much do no damage anyway. It doesn't matter if it's realistic that they'd get flash knockout for walking into a backstep hook full force with a swinging hook of their own. That don't matter. They're not going to get knocked out with that. Because reasons. Okay, let's use the highest here. Oh, gee, goodies. You know, I'll take it, but I want... First, I want more. I want, it into it. I want a higher percentage. And I want more fight promotion. That way I'm at least coming out with a bit of a guaranteed decency, you know? Okay, now I need to just... You know what? We're just gonna go mental and punch speed. And then we're gonna go to the media. Punch. I should have probably gone more to counter punching, in all honesty. That would have probably been a better solution, but you only can do as much as you can do, you know. He's got a terrible record, though. He's not really known for knockout. So this could be good. He's more like a journeyman.
Let's do it.
But he's still a decent ranked fighter. And he's not tall either. And his stance makes me think that I could probably... Oh, he does a lot of damage, though. Like, that's pretty much how they make hard fights. And they just make guys stat monster. Try and counter punch him in the body. Oh my. He's not throwing either. Oh yeah, we're starting to speed up now. Oh yeah, this is nice. But he's not aggressive, and that's the issue. We're gonna have to get some busy work if we want to get some damage on it. Is this how he wins? He just hides in the corner for like the entire fight. Doesn't engage, just sits there blocking punches so he can get some hyper accurate. Like, this is boring a fight. Like, he doesn't do anything. Like, he's not even dodging, he just walks backwards like a robot. Like, this is the most AI guy I've ever fought. Also, very clearly both hit, but game's like, nope. Yeah, this is so artificial feeling. Like, I'm not joking, this is like another level of feeling wonky design. He's probably won this round purely by his weird hitboxes. So what I clearly connected, and the game's like, nope, didn't connect for reasons. But I wish dodging actually was actually avoiding. Yeah, yeah, we didn't lay a glove because their hitbox is jank. Because for some reason this game's gonna make it so avoidance doesn't actually work actually doesn't work in a way that makes sense. But I'm sorry, even a blind person can hit a loud, still target. But in this game, that's not the case. I honestly hate how Axie works. You can if you're gonna make us miss, at least make it look like we're miss. What is this shenanigans? Oh yeah, game cheating, got it. Okay, whatever, moving on. Game straight up cheats. Legit, no logic behind this. Last game, a billion counterpunch, random hook. Oh, you're flash knocked out. Oh, great game design. I'm almost gonna uninstall. So much for my challenge of not getting ragey. I want to not rage, but when the AI just blatantly cheats like this, it's like, how are you meant to not get mad? This game is so trash. I'm not joking. This might be my last playthrough of this game. Like, once I beat this playthrough, unless they fix this stuff, I don't think I'm gonna stream or record or even touch it again. Because I'm honestly sick of this. It's such bad game design. Oh, yes. Previous fight. Counterpunch. Guy walks into your hooks for the entire game. No flash knockout. This guy touches you. Not a counter. Barely any damage. Right at the start of the fight. Oh, random flash knockout. That makes 0 sense. Oh, yeah. Great game design, right? And that's the issue. These devs do not care if something makes sense. It don't matter. Like, I could look at his stats and he could have the perfect stats to do that, but with how inconsistent it is, how randomized it is, there's no logical base on why you get flash knockout, yeah? You can't tell us, half the time you can't even tell if it's a power punch or not because of how janky the animations are in this game. So it's like, it doesn't really matter if something makes sense, because nothing in this game makes sense to... So when it does make sense, you can't even tell if the game's screwing you or not because of how badly designed the combat is in this game. Like, power punches feel useless. Counter punching feels useless because they nerfed both of them because people kept whining about how overpowered they were. So instead of doing the logical thing, which is, okay, make missing counter punches more risky and make power punches cost way more stamina, instead of doing that, they make them weaker. They make them score less. And it's such bad game design. And it still didn't fix the issues in the game, like the actual broken style of just spamming punches while you run away with a really tall character. It didn't fix playing like that. It didn't fix the runaway meta. That's still broken. Like, if I had just not engaged and just spammed back step straight, I probably wouldn't have got hit. Like, I might have not won the fight by points, but I wouldn't have got hit. Because that's just how broken it is. Like, that's what annoys me about this game. This is what drives me up the wall. The devs cannot put the bare minimum effort into actually making the game make sense. It's inconsistent to a point where it annoys me. That's why I'm like, come on, we know that's not a flash knockout, because I literally did everything this game wants you to do to get a flash knockout, and I get maybe a one flash knockout every 50 games. It doesn't matter how much I spam punches to their head. It doesn't matter how many. I could get 100 counter punches. No flash knockout. This guy doesn't get a single counter punch. Flash knockout. It is so stupid. It's so dumb. You can literally cheese it by stacking all the counter punch and like flash knockout perks together. And even then, you still don't get a flash knockout. It is dumb. It's so dumb. It makes no sense. And this is what I think should annoy people more than if flash knockouts were just more common, yeah? Because if flash knockouts were just more common, people wouldn't mind. They wouldn't get mad. Because it's like, okay, it's part of the game. Okay, I know what I did wrong. I was too greedy. I got whacked in the face by too many punches and then he power shotted me when I was hurt already. Okay. This game is more like, nah, it's just a random number, so there's a chance out of like 5,000 punches that one punch will knock you out instantaneously no matter your damage. Like, it's a video game, yeah? It's not real life. It needs to at least have some consistency, yeah? Because otherwise it becomes an unbalanced mess. You have to give up a little bit of realism, but you also have to make sure it's not so unrealistic that it feels stupid. Like, it's like, I feel like if the guy was like an 85 overall, I would be less annoyed, yeah? But he's only like 6 overall higher than me, and that's probably mostly from perks. It's so stupid and inconsistent, yeah? It's so stupid and inconsistent. Anyway, let's just do this one, and I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna, you know what, rematch clause, fight promotion, I want that. But yeah, it annoys me so hard. Okay, we're gonna start increasing our power. There we go. Start increasing our power. Because very clearly we need it to just keep the AI off us because of the artificial, like, magic that... I'm sorry, if you get 20 counter punches in 6 rounds, yeah? And it's all from backstep hooks. I feel like that should at least rock someone. But someone walking towards you and hitting like a few hooks to your head, that's a flash knock. It's so inconsistent. It's like there's no metric that makes sense. It's just random number generator, and that's dumb. I hate random number generator, like, fights and games, yeah? Because when you're fighting something that feels like a random number generator, yeah? It just feels very annoying. Like, look at that! You see my arm literally shrunk in on itself so I wouldn't hit him. Because of accuracy stats. It's so bad. And that punch didn't even connect with him and that did damage. It's just stupid. The game will extend the reach of punches so it hits when the game decides it's going to hit, but then sometimes it will just magically make it so your arm can't extend properly. You know? I'm not even sure we've got counter punch there. Probably me. Just make him whiff. Make him whiff for a few rounds. And I still haven't fixed loose movement, by the way. People could still stay in it, like, for the entire game. Also, I love the blatant, like, shots as well. And the game's just like, nope. I hate that they removed all the zones and stuff, because it now makes it, like, borderline impossible to get a sensible flash. But I feel like every update, they just make it hard to flash knock out someone. And they make it harder to realistically counter-fight certain styles. Because two styles now just spam punches with broken character or spam runaway with broken character. Also, I love how I was walking sideways and he caught me with straight. Even though, like, I moved after he... It's like... Yeah, I know it's a bad first round because it's a spammy high speed... Like, what, 70 overall? Of course it's going to be a bad round. And it's an input reading AI. What do you expect? I didn't even click to dodge then. The game just made me weave for no reason. I'm sure he didn't just randomly flash knockout me for that. Uh-huh. I love how I click to weave and the game's like, nope. Uh-huh. Yeah, none of this makes sense. None of this is realistic, but we gotta make the cheesy AI feel tough, right? I feel like if you taunt like that, you should get flashed off. Like taunting should actually be risky if you're just gonna taunt in the face of your opponent. They throw like a straight punch to your face while you're doing that. It should do extra damage. Uh-huh. I'll counter punch on my end despite the fact I caught him. Like, you see what I mean? That should have connected. It's like, it's so dumb. Punches are... Like, if you're moving around, okay, but when someone's standing perfectly still, they should not be... You should not be missing like that. Not when it's blatantly only missing because the game decides randomly out of a random number generator that you're going to miss. Like, that actually should... That's an actual realistic miss. He's probably still winning just because he's been spamming punches and that's how this game's designed. You know, great game design, right? You see what I mean? They just go in and they just do this. They're just like... That's only with like 5 times the speed. Because speed's stupid mechanics this game that looks... Like, I swear, like, he has everything just set to like what is his stats? But there's no way his stats are legitimately actually like equivalent to a 70 overall. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. Also, my spam combo that looks really stupid. Like, literally just this over and over towards me at high speed. Like, literally, straight uppercut, straight uppercut, straight up. What is this, online? No wonder everyone online. They probably spaced the AI and found the AI just gets away with this stuff because of the game design. Oh, the input reading. So blatant. It's so blatant. What I find annoying is you can literally sidestep even hooks on the side you're sidestepping into. And that's one thing that always gets me. But I love how his accuracy, his everything is just so high. It's like, what is his stats at? But there's no way this is legitimately a 70 overall. I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. Like, a super high accuracy. Like, he has the most fake stats. Like, he must have, like, plus 20 on every stat. There's some weird pre-training bonus that they give people. Because, sorry, the damage, the speed, the accuracy, I don't buy it. Like, he must have some terrible stamina or something as a constellation, right? Probably doesn't. But legit! What is this? What is this design? I legit can't win this because he input reads so hard! I might win this if I just point score him and just make him whiff and just get, like, really tiny amounts of punches. But he input reads so hard, so I have to literally just wait for him to be mid-combo to actually get a punch in. Because otherwise he just does this every time, over and over, like super speed. Or he does this over and over. It's so annoying. It's like, why does every fight just feel the same? This is so boring. Like, this is what I actually get mad about in games, is when it starts to feel boring, I actually start showing more annoyance than anything else. Like, in Elden Ring, when I get mad, it's because I'm annoyed. So much for calm stream attempt, isn't it? You know what? Let's get back to just cooling off, being chill. Like, sure, it's fun to rage. Oh, yeah, midget arm syndrome, whatever. Again, midget arm syndrome, because my arm just can't extend full length for some reason. Also, I love how that has no... Like, this is why people point-blank jab, by the way. Because it's like, you can't range jab, because the game just shrinks down your arm length. Like, you have to literally be standing perfectly still, like that, to actually get any length on your jab. So you have to be standing still for like a good 3 seconds to get any length on your punch in. It's such bad game design. I hate how badly... Like, I literally... Can I just flick the stick and make that be my movement? Like, oh yeah, I totally didn't counterpunch him right there, game. 100%. Sure. Oh, that wasn't a counterpunch? Okay, game. They nerfed counterpunches so bad. Yet the AI just feels like it hasn't got a nerf to its counterpunches. AI just feels so cheap. It feels so cheap. It feels so cheap. It feels so cheap. Like, the AI is just blatantly cheating. Like, blatantly. Just input read to the moon. Midget arm syndrome on us constantly. Our counter punches aren't being able to... Like, literally, what was that? I just got frozen in place for no reason. What was that? What was that? Nah, you see what I mean by game cheating? Like, this is just blatant cheating right here. Like, the AI is just blatantly cheating. Like, there's no way you can't say this is cheating. Like, it's so blatantly cheat. Like, what is this? What is this blatant cheating? What is this? Nah, this is so blatant. This is such blatant cheating right here.
2, 3,
Like, such blatant cheating. Like, legit, you can't even move. My character froze in place, unable to move suddenly. Because his shoe touched mine. And then he just starts spamming jabs straight with, like, infinite stamina. While I'm hitting him in the body with counter punches. And he's not getting counter punch. And then my punch glitches out to the point where it hits his thigh. But I'm sorry, you can't say this AI isn't cheating. No, I think I'm done. I'm going on Elden Ring. I think I might just do an Elden Ring stream. I think I'm done with this game. I think I'm actually done with this game. I'm sorry. I think I'm done with this game. I'm actually done with this game. This game is trash. There's no fix in this unless you actually get competent devs. Like, this is embarrassing. When punches start hitting 5 and magically having no range for no... Like, if he's... It's like... This is not how you should make an enemy difficult. It shouldn't be blatantly reading my inputs and perfectly dodging them. Like, what was that midget? You saw me throw a punch at my cat. It's like, shoulder tackle. It's like, I cannot play a game where half my punches don't even come out and my arm shrinks in length just so he misses. Just so I miss him, yeah? I can't be I don't care if I win this fight. I'm not playing this. I can't. The game isn't fun unless you play an oversized, super tall character, yeah? That's the only way you can play this game. Because playing a short dude is a misery in this game. You're slow. You do no damage. The enemy inputs your reads. Reads your inputs, I mean. And then the punches glitch out. Like, what am I meant to do when my punch suddenly shrinks into my shoulder and I do a weird shoulder tackle animation instead of throwing the actual punch that I just clicked to throw? I'm not touching the block. I haven't touched the block in like 10 seconds. I throw punch and the game's like, nah. We're just going to shrink your arm into your body because accuracy stat says you miss. How about you actually have my punch legitimately miss then? Have it flow around his head. Have it, like, sweep around him so it extends too far. So it at least looks like I'm throwing the punch. Not have it glitch down to touch his thigh. Not have it shrink into my body. Not have it do a weird twitch animation where it looks like a feint. Actually throw the punch. Yeah, I'm not playing this. I might actually just... No. You know what? Nah. I'm doing this on stream. I don't care. Nope. I'm done. I'm done. You know what? No, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Let me just switch. Close game. No. Close. I'm done with this. I'm actually done with this. That rant actually just made me realize how much I'm wasting my time. Like, that actually made me realize how much I'm wasting my time. I'm not joking. I'm sick of this game. I'm actually sick of this game. I'm sick and tired of this game. I want a boxing game where it actually feels like I'm rewarded for playing how I play. Instead of feeling like I have to play one style exclusively. Like, you want to be an outboxer? Nah, it doesn't work offline. Because AI just reads all your jabs. Your jab just shrinks into your body. Your straight shrinks into your body. Your hooks glitch out and, like, whiff an inch from their chin. Even if they're blatantly walking into the punch. Now your punch shrinks even further in just to make sure it doesn't connect. Oh, you counter punch them, like, 50 times. 0 damage. They have like 80% health left. I don't care if my punch damage is at 50. They should still be getting rocked from 20 plus counters, 50 plus counters. Nah, I'm done. I'm going on a good game. I'm not the biggest fan of Elden Ring or like these other games. Like, there's games where I'm like, okay, these have problems. But I would rather play them than this hunk of trash. Delete it until they fix the game. Because I'm honestly sick and tired and exhausted from constantly having to just grit and take bad game design. This game is a 1 out of 10 game. The devs haven't put any effort into fixing the problems. They update too inconsistently. They can't even fix the bloody lag. They can't even fix the lag. These devs are probably great people in real life. But if they're not competent at making a game, they need to hire people. They need to hire people who actually understand how the mechanics of boxing work. Punches do not magically just shrink into your body. Punches, the AI doesn't magically read every your inputs. It feels like a 90 overall, greatest of all time. I could at least understand why they're super avoidant of everything, you know? It feels like a Sugar Ray Leonard or a Sugar Ray Robertson. I can understand why they're slipping and weaving each punch. It feels Muhammad Ali. I can understand that. But not some random custom Joe Smo in like my 8th match. I don't care if it's on the highest difficulty. No, the random Joe Smo shouldn't have like super speed punches, super damage, and shouldn't, like when he's like, what, 30 and 20? Something like that. He's got like 4 knockouts. He shouldn't be having all this. I'm just going to say that straight up. Blatantly inflating of stats. Blatantly just cheating the AI system instead of actually making competent AI. And as I've said, the devs are probably lovely people. But bring in people who actually can tell you, you need to work on this. Bring in people from the community who've been voicing their concerns and understand game balancing and understand how to translate boxing into video games. Bring in people like that so they can actually tell you, hey, this is what you need to focus on. Because I can see the developers are putting a lot of work in, but I'm not going to waste having a game on my hard drive that every time I play it, I want to punch myself in the face because of every time I see this stupid arm sink into shoulder roll animation when I just want to do a back step straight to counter his hook spam. When I throw my jab and the jab just shrinks down and only half extends, and I can plainly see even at full extension, they're not throwing the same length as what they should. I don't enjoy playing this. I don't enjoy that. Like, if it's at least working properly, you know, at least, like, even if the stats were messed up, even if the AI was cheating, I would at least enjoy it if the punches at least came out correctly. That's all I ask. If the punches at least came out correctly, if they at least extended correctly. And this is what frustrates me. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just frustrated because it's like, I just want to play a game, you know, sit back, have a joke, laugh, drink some water, enjoy myself. And I can't do that if the game just doesn't bother having my punches come out correctly at the very least. If my inputs are just being eaten all the time. Like, I click dodge, game doesn't dodge. I click punch, the game suddenly does a dodge instead of my punch. And then my punch comes out like 5 seconds after I hit it. I get counter punch in the face mid-punch, and then the game tries to throw a second punch because it wants to finish the animation. This is bad game design. This is clearly devs who have not spent... And the thing is, I would rather a million micro updates instead of one giant update. I would rather that. I'm not going to play this game until the next update. It's staying off my drive until the next update. I'm not wasting my time on a game where the AI, the only thing that's really enjoyable because the online's too laggy or is filled with a bunch of people who in player unranked want to play like it's a ranked match, like it's the top division in ranked every single game, and they use only one character in each division, so you only face the same guy over and over, and they're all doing the same thing. No, I'm not wasting time with that. I've been ranting too long, I'll be honest. I've been ranting way too long. I don't want to be ranting like this, you know? I'm going to play a different game, so give me a few seconds. We'll go on Elden Ring. We'll have a blast. It'll be a chill stream. I know I'm saying it'll be a chill stream when it's Elden Ring and a game I notoriously rage at. But no, my challenge is, as I've said, Elden Ring, I'm going to try and be chill during that. I'm going to try and have a laugh, have fun, you know. Because obviously, games like this are just not in a good enough state. Too frustrating with how wonky the mechanics are. And I don't claim to be a good player. But when I'm just like, can I just have my punch actually come out correctly? Like when I'm walking away from my opponent and my punch is doing this weird shoulder roll thing. It's like, because the accuracy stat isn't high enough, therefore the punch can't come out. It's like, I'm sorry, no, accuracy should not work like that. It shouldn't make it decide whether your punch glitches out or not is based on your accuracy. That's stupid. Anyway, enough of this rant. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to set up the next Elden Ring stream. We'll do that in a sec. I might even, or I'll do tactic boxing or something, because I hear they got career mode and that. I might even play something else. I'm not sure. We can mess around on like, I'll pick a game, I'll launch into it, and we can decide what to do from there. So give me like 10 minutes to sort myself out, and I'll start up a new stream and just leave this hunk of junk where it is, you know? But give me a sec.